Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be discussing the number one lie that women believe about marriage. Okay, so yes, there is this one big lie that modern women keep believing about marriage, and guess what it's doing? It's destroying relationships. That's exactly what it's doing. It's not just destroying relationships, it's preventing women to live that happily married life, that successful life that some people keep talking about. Okay, so by the end of this video, you will actually see why this lie keeps women single, and it also keeps them frustrated and or in broken marriages. Now let's get into it. Before I continue, I would encourage you, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click the button below and subscribe, because at the end of September, I am hoping that I will get to 3,000 subscribers. So go on ahead and help your sister out, okay? I'm very grateful already for that. So now let's get into it. What is this number one lie that modern women keep believing about marriage? That number one lie is that marriage is going to give you that happily ever after scenario, or the happily ever after feeling. Now, the next things I'm going to say will just be breaking it down. Everything I say in this video is going to contribute to this happily ever after notion that women have about marriage. The thing is this: women just believe that, once I find this financially stable guy that women are always talking about, once I find this great guy, the man of my dreams, he'll cover all the bills and he'll pay 100% of everything, and he'll give me the type of lifestyle I actually want to live. Once you find that guy and you get married, in your mind you believe that he's going to, that marriage is going to fix everything, that things would just automatically in that marriage bring you happiness. But what is the truth? The truth is, marriage, I don't care what kind of marriage you get into, marriage, whether you marry the right person or the wrong person, it is going to expose who you already are. So ladies, if you didn't go into the marriage a changed and healed woman, then it doesn't matter if you married the right guy. It doesn't matter. It would just expose who you are, and your marriage is not going to last if you are not that changed and healed person. So that whole notion of happily ever after, marriage will not come true for you, because you did not do the work you needed to do before getting married. Now let me just say this, that I know women believe that once I get married, the man is going to read my mind. He's just going to know what I want, or he's supposed to know the things that I want. Ladies, well, I don't know, first of all, why you believe that, because there's no truth to that. It has never happened, on planet Earth, and honestly, it almost never will happen. I'm just letting you know that, so you don't go into marriage with the wrong type of thinking or the wrong type of expectations, and then you get disappointed in marriage, and then one day you wake up and then you end up in the divorce court. So I'm trying to save you ladies, I'm trying to help you all, that when you are considering getting married, you have the right type of thinking and you have the right type of mindset, so that you will have this happily ever after that you are looking for. But let me be the one to tell you right now that in marriage, there's no such thing as happily ever after. You are going to have to go into marriage with the mindset of, I'm going to work it. If you want that happily ever after, you're going to have to work it. It just doesn't show up, and the man just doesn't read your mind and know what you're thinking and know what you want, so he can run around and try to help you get the things that you want. Okay? And this whole thing about as long as I love him and he loves me, that's enough. Lies. I don't know where you ladies picked up that lie from. Love is not enough. You can't just get married because you love this guy or because the guy loves you. Your love is going to fade away. Okay, let me say that again for those who didn't hear me. Your love for each other is going to fade away. It's going to dwindle. Why? Because love is not just a feeling. Love is a doing word. It's an action word. Okay? That's what love is. Love is a verb. You have to do love. You can't just feel love and then it'll last. No. And I think that's another part why, marriages don't last, because people believe, we love each other, so that's our happily ever after. No, you're going to have to work at it in order to keep the love waxing strong throughout your marriage. Okay, if you say you want this happily ever after type of marriage, you're going to have to do the things that helps the marriage to grow. You see what I'm saying? So, and even romance, you have to do romance too. You have to do love, you have to do romance, you have to do the things that promote romance, intimacy, love, communication and things like that. You have to sacrifice. You have to learn how to communicate effectively, ladies. You can't just get married and we love each other and that's the end of that. It doesn't work that way. Take biblical wisdom and learn how to do your marriage so that you can have the type of marriage that you've been dreaming about, or you can have that healthy, successful marriage that you hear people talk about. Let me also mention this about, my husband is responsible for my happiness. If I am not happy, it's his fault. No, ladies, if you are not happy in your marriage, it is your fault. It has very little to do with what your husband is doing. Okay. Yes, there are some things that your husband might be doing or not doing that is contributing to your already unhappy self. But the root of your unhappiness, ladies, comes from you. It comes from within. It's never his fault, and it never will be his fault. Because guess what? No matter how hard your husband tries to help, do the things that will make you happy, you're not going to be happy unless you decide that you are going to be happy. So stop blaming your husband. Stop it. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help him, and it will tank your marriage. Okay? You have to own your unhappiness in your marriage. Take accountability for that. And I know, I get it. Us women, we don't like to take accountability for anything, really. It's always somebody else's fault. But no, when you get married, it's never somebody else's fault. It's your fault. Okay? And then you need to sit down with yourself and Jesus and call on Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, or whatever it is that you believe in. If you're not Christian, call on that higher power and begin to have some serious, deep conversations, because there is a type of revival or conversion that needs to happen within you in order to correct that unhappiness that you are feeling within. Then when you start correcting that, you can sit down and talk with your husband and say things like, hey, you know what? I feel unhappy. And then you can start listing the ways that you feel unhappy in your marriage. Then both of you begin to hash it out. And that's how you begin to correct the things going on within you and also within your marriage. Let me say this one thing, ladies, that the truth is this. In marriage, that joy and fulfillment start from you. It does not start from your spouse. Okay? As long as you keep that in mind, ladies, and begin to implement these things that I'm talking about, you will find that your marriage situation will start to change for the better. And if it's already better, then it'll change for a higher, better. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that for themselves? As long as you are married, you want your marriage to be juicy. You want it to be sweet. You want it to be enjoyable. If that is what you want, hearken to the words of my voice. Okay? And hear and start to apply them in your life. One at a time, and be patient enough. And you will see that things will begin to change for the better within your marriage. And the last thing I want to point out is this. There is a big problem to believe the lie of this happily ever after. The big problem is it leads to broken homes. It leads to your marriage being in divorce courts, okay? And it leads to your husband drifting away and you stay having that unfulfilled feeling, okay? Marriage is supposed to be a place of peace, a place of love, and a place of growth for both of you. Remember, ladies, you're not in that marriage by yourself. So everything cannot just be about you. It has to be about both of you. So the choices that you make, the decisions that you implement, they have to favor you, and they also have to favor your husband. I have come to the very end of this video, and ladies, drop down in the comment section. Let's have this conversation. Comment below what your thoughts are, because I want to hear them, and I will be discussing and dialoguing with you within the comments. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.